my loves, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to show you how I weave imperfect magic into an imperfect life. And by that I mean bringing little rituals that fit into your routine seamlessly, whether it's making a little time for skincare, going outside, and finding unexpected signs from the universe. It's all part of your practice and it's all for you. So today I want to show you how I weave witchcraft into my everyday routine, and I hope you enjoy. It feels like spring. It's so beautiful out. Guys, I'm not even kidding when I say that my first morning cup of coffee is the first spiritual ritual I do for myself. Like, this is the thing I look forward to most in my day. While my coffee is brewing, I just wanted to show you guys this little coloring book has been what I've been calling my mental health secret, truly. Like, I just zone out and I do this. I don't know, something about this practice for me has kind of brought me back to that feeling of intuitive art where you just let your mind wander. Even though I'm coloring in someone else's lines, like, I totally zone out when I'm doing this, and I love this little guy. Also, I think when I do it, I'm channeling my dream of finding a familiar, a cat. So we're kind of on the hunt for that right now. So every time I draw in this, I'm kind of thinking about what our cat will look like when we bring him home. But yeah, I don't know. I highly recommend coloring if you have an anxious mind. This has been like my favorite recent practice to just shut out all the noise. So I come out of the shower looking a little something like this. Really hot, right? So the first thing I do is a gentle cleanser, and I already did that, and then a gentle moisturizer. I'm using Pond's Dry Skin Cream Facial Moisture because it was moisturizer because it was recommended. For my very rosacea prone, I'm having, basically my skin barrier is broken. And one of the reasons I like to do this as a self-care ritual is that I feel better when I feel good in my skin. And so self-love and treating myself with kindness blends into this physical practice in so many ways, because if I'm nurturing my skin, nurturing my body, my hair, and all of these different things, then I do feel like in a way I'm finding balance through my mental health, my heart, and my physical body. And I take it slow and I enjoy it, and I'll do facial massage. I actually just learned about the vagus nerve and about how you can support it like this with certain massages, and I'll add some information about that, but that's helped me so much with chronic migraines and pain. And then also it's good for wrinkles and all that stuff, so I've been doing that. And you can right here around your sinuses. You'll look a little crazy, but it helps. Oh, I also caved and I got that stupid TikTok unbrush, the ultimate detangler brush, and honestly it works. I don't know why I called it stupid. Easily. Well, I am so far removed from a lifestyle person. I think most of us look like this when we're brushing our hair. And I'm shedding so much. Who else? Anyone? If I was doing this off camera, I would do it really slowly and really nurture my hair and take in the smells and the aromas of the natural argan oil. I try to often look in the mirror, and instead of pick apart things that I'm unhappy with, I try to think about all the ways that I am beautiful or things that I love about myself, and do sort of self-love mantras, which I don't do nearly enough. I don't think any of us do, and try to get back to a place of, I don't know, nurturing yourself and also honoring the body that you came into, your vessel. I think that's just as equally important as honoring anything else in your routine, right? Alright, I did a little hair makeup and I got myself dressed because I figured if I'm doing a real kind of like how I do my witchy self-care and bring, you know, rituals into my practice. One of the ways that I like to do that, like I said, is making like makeup, skin, and hair simple and quick. If I'm feeling good in my physical self and in my vessel, it primes me for the rest of the day. Like I now feel more motivated to do the other things on my list. This sets me up for like a better day. Now I'm gonna go on my walk and take you guys with me. I might pick up some herbs and like fallen leaves or petals on the way. And this is a huge part of my spiritual routine. I don't feel like myself unless I step outside for a little bit, take it in, and yeah, I'll show you guys what I do and kind of where I walk and how I fill that side of my cup. That doesn't make any sense. How I fill that cup. Like this guy just fell, which is so beautiful. I'm gonna grab it. Guys, there was a black cat on my walk near like where I live yesterday that I just randomly ran into, and he was so sweet. I want to see if I find him again. I doubt I will. I feel like that's too lucky, but if I do, I will freak out. This walk is nourishing me so much. Honestly, this is the secret. I swear, every time I feel off and I go outside on a walk, especially on a day like today, I feel like a different person. And luckily, I live somewhere where it looks like this. So I'm just being really appreciative and grateful for that right now. Yeah, it's beautiful. What would you guys do if I just randomly grabbed a dog poop and I was like, yes, this is part of my ritual? How long would it take before someone noticed? Fallen palm tree branch not look exactly like a broomstick? I'm almost tempted to take it. Is this dumb? I don't know. It's like, it's a broomstick. I'm sweating. That was a really successful walk. I was not expecting to find so many cute little things for my altar. This little flower was left behind where it had fallen, and I thought it was so beautiful and perfect for the transition from winter to spring, which I want to make my altar look like spring to honor that transition. And I just thought this was so beautiful and perfect for that. I got some white rose petals and a beautiful other fallen flower that just reminded me of something a fairy would use to, you know, pour water into her bathtub or something. I just think it's so pretty. I love these flowers. And then, hold up. You cannot tell me this isn't a broomstick. Like, what the actual fuck? And I don't know exactly how I'm gonna do this, but I think my plan for this is to decorate it. I think it would be cool. Maybe I'll do a separate video. Let me know if you guys want to see something like that. I mean, it would be my first time trying it. I've made tiny broomsticks, but never to this scale. To wrap it with twine, maybe add some more to the bristles, and then carve some designs into this piece here and paint it maybe, and like make it my own broom and art project. I just couldn't believe like how structurally perfect it already is. I mean, it's missing some fullness in the back, but like hang this up on my wall near my altar and it's a broom, and decorate it, make it my own. Yeah, I might make this like another project, but like how lucky, you know? This is kind of perfect. Very serendipitous. Forgot to mention, I didn't find my black cat friend today. That would have been really serendipitous and almost too lucky. I'll take the broomstick for now. Maybe I'll run into him some other time this week. As you can see, my altar is lacking a little bit of pop, like a little bit of color. And I think that's where these flowers and maybe adding some petals will really brighten it up for the springtime. Don't know. Oh, almost fell. I don't know where to put you yet, but let's just... And it won't be colorful for long, but like, it's so pretty. Next to my fairy. Guys, this is not prepared. Oh, here's the broomstick I was talking about that I made with just like sticks and twine from outside and stuff. About what to do with you, I'm just gonna dramatically place you there. And yeah, and then I'm gonna figure this out later, but I'm gonna take a break now. I'm pooped. Now that I'm back and like relaxed, I think this will be a good time to do some work, but then also I'll show you guys one of my favorite ways to recharge and bring a little bit of that magic into my everyday busy routine is to throw up an ambiance video that's magical, or play some music that puts me in that space, that headspace of feeling tapped into my subconscious or into my spirituality. Even if I can get just 2 minutes of writing in, that can be the same for you guys, whatever it is that you love to do or that you know you need to set aside just even like a minute of your day to do. So I'm going to do a little bit of work on my oracle card project, but I'm going to set the mood first. Because the thing is, my apartment, my space, my life is not very aesthetically appealing all the time. Like, it doesn't look like very whimsical and magical, you know, throughout every corner of our home. We're working on it. My husband and I are planning on painting our living room and making slight adjustments to our space. Our bedroom needs a lot of love, but I think that's a lot of people too. Like, not everyone has the time, the money, the focus to make their space perfect, especially if you're, you know, more witchy and interested in the esoteric and all those things. You know, maybe your environment doesn't match your soul all the time, and that's okay. You can find ways around that. That's why I said, why I like going outside and being in nature, or why I like watching my ambiance videos and setting the mood. Like, there are ways that you can bring that magic into your day that don't look like these giant, you know, life changes or renovations. The first thing I like to do when I'm sitting down to be creative or to write is to go on my playlist. I have one called Mystical on Spotify that has songs from Outlander and Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter, that kind of thing. And then I sit down and I look through the oracle cards I've already designed and try to tap into the wisdom of the deck, which is about these spirals, the hurdles that we go through in life and overcoming them, which is so perfect for, you know, this practice of making the videos and sharing this journey with you guys, because this is one of my hurdles as well. It's like sitting down and doing the work anyway. And these ambiance videos that I find online, like the ones of witch shops or old mystical taverns, help me really tap into that magical space. But then it really just comes down to doing it, you know, sitting down and ripping the band-aid. It is much, much later, and I'm back in my usual spot by my altar. Usually I do finish my days, and I've said this before on this channel, but I love to take a bath. That is probably the thing I do the most for myself, and the ritual that I find the easiest to throw into my routine at the end of a long day. So I'm going to do that with some of these beautiful Epsom salts and herbs that I picked up from a witchy shop, and I love it. It smells so good and it really nourishes my body, but also it's a good place and environment for me to just like completely relax my mind. Sometimes I do a meditation in there, I pull some oracle cards, and I might pull one for the end of this video just to see if we get a message that pieces all of this together and something for you guys too. The first thing I noticed when I pulled the card was the word serendipity, which I've been saying throughout this entire video, haven't I? That magic is everywhere if you open your eyes to it. And the message here couldn't be more aligned with that. It's telling us that yes, you do have to put in the work, the self-love, the manifestations, the little routines that make life feel magical. But then you also have to leave room for the universe to present that magic back to you. You have to let go. Surrendering truly will serve your highest good. Magic is simple, and it's all about what works for you. And I'm probably sounding like a broken record with that, but I really mean it, and I wish I had known that when I first started, that I didn't have to have all the bells and whistles and overcomplicate everything. I already had it within me. So love you guys so much. Thank you for watching. Bye.